This is going to be the Botanica as Mistweaver Monk. So same group of dungeons as the Mechanar and the Architraz. All three are different. This one is medium size. A lot less confusing than the Mechanar. I'm wearing a tabard that's visible. That's unusual. Why am I just standing here? What am I doing? I don't know. Anyway, so Guardian Druid is the tank. Oh, right. This is, Alright. So I'm going to spend the first little bit of this dungeon very confused at how this druid is in bear form but doesn't look like a bear. I got to experience this myself recently on my own Guardian Druid. There are certain shape-changing effects which will overwrite even the appearance of bear form. I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be a disaster. This druid's just going in and meleeing without even being in bear form. But then I was seeing like the swipe effects. Did seem like pretty heavy damage was coming in on them. Yeah, those are some big hits. But yeah, bear form is up. There's a paw icon there I can see in the buffs. It just looks a little confusing. And that's just how much damage is taking place here. Anyway, right, so I see 2 yellow resource bars. One of them's a rogue, one of them's a monk. So I got a windwalker and some sort of rogue in the party and some sort of warrior. Alright, so a lot of melee here. I used a lot of mana there, apparently. No time for a mana break, though. I got a little bit. Huh, I would have thought I would use Life Cocoon there, but I got away without it somehow. People are kind of spread out here. Warrior's asleep. Don't think there was anything I could have done about that. Right, yeah, so... Wow, that's some heavy damage. Like, this is unusually hefty damage. I don't... Maybe it's just the way... Right, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out why. Guardian Druid, yes. Not in the wrong spec. I have seen people come in as a tank and switch to a non-tank spec and try to do the dungeon. This was not one of those times. Yeah, okay, so this is one of those... I think Transmorpher Beacon is what does that effect. So yeah, the transformed druid is automatically saying things occasionally, because that's just what they do when transforms. Anyway, yeah, so that thing we were just fighting, 6 herpets on a random person. So kill Farron. I got targeted by those things, I just had to run away or heal through the damage or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure at what point I figure out that this druid is indeed in bear form, even though it doesn't look like it. Like, I'm seeing those, thrash, that's what that's called. The, still trying to figure it out. Like, why so much damage? I look at the equipment, don't really get any information out of that. And just decide I'll keep up the best I can. The Mechanar was kinda nasty as far as damage went, but not as much as this is being so far. If I knew what to look for, I might be able to tell whether this is, for example, a Restoration Druid normally who just has a Guardian off-spec that she's playing as at the moment and isn't really fully geared for it. So maybe that's why all of the damage is coming in the way that it is. But I didn't know what to look for there to determine that. But hey, at least it gives me something to do. So given that it's not just the druid who's taking that much damage, like as soon as the warrior attracted any attention at all, he went down real quick. It's probably just the way this place is tuned. Okay. So be ready for seriousness with the Botanica. Botanica, I believe, is a time-walking available dungeon. So during Burning Crusade time-walking event, you might get this one in the random queue if you do that. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. What do my notes say? No, my notes say it's not. Which one is? Is it the Arcatraz? Okay, yeah, the Arcatraz is the one that's available in time walking. I guess this is not. Alright, so there was a boss. Not as bad as the other stuff we've been fighting so far. Kinda keeping mana up. Yeah, okay, so there was bear noise. Bear form. There it is, on the right. So that must be the point when I figured that out. Wow, that's some damage. On everybody. What is going on here? My tank is very confident in my abilities, which is nice. Going at about the pace I would go here. I would probably slow down though if I saw this much damage coming in all at once. Be careful to get one group at a time, finish up with the current one before I went on to another. Stuff like that. Life Cocoon, yeah, that's the first time I cast that in this dungeon. I should have been using that more at this point, probably. Other than using Life Cocoon more, I feel like I'm using my abilities the right way for the most part. I don't see any obvious misplays here. Revival is up. Now would be an okay time to use it, probably. It's not needed, though. Sneaking in mana breaks whenever I can. One nice thing about playing a monk is I get plenty of mobility, so if I take a mana break and fall behind for a moment, I can just do that and be caught up.
These specimens are very delicate.
So yeah, second boss here. He's a druid. Restoration druid, apparently. Trying to heal himself. He's just barely keeping up with the damage we're doing, I guess. Or maybe he's invulnerable while doing Tranquility? That's not what Tranquility does, though. I don't know, I didn't mouse over it to see what his Tranquility does exactly. Alright, came out of that with a mostly full mana bar. We're about halfway through, I think. So yeah, I'm getting almost no time to attack here. I could have taken some during that encounter, but I couldn't tell. It looked like a large number of enemies, all at once, so I was worried. There we go. Hey look, the bear is a bear now. Transmorpher beacon wore off, or whatever it was. What hit me all the way over here? That was a hit sound from me, distinctly. I guess somebody threw something or something? I couldn't tell. Nobody was close by. Alright, is this where... Whoa. Wow. Okay, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, okay, this is when this happens. I knew there was a party wipe in here somewhere. Too much. Okay. So everybody dies at once, and we all run back from the entrance. And it takes kind of a while. So, right. Druid turns into a kitty, which runs faster and gets up ahead and is already in combat before any of us, including me, have caught up. I've been using Roll and Tiger's Lust and everything to catch up as quick as I can, but it's only that quick. However, only one thing has been engaged by the time I get back. It's fine. Let's see, maybe there's a lot of magic damage in here. One thing I do know is that Guardian Druids have much weaker defenses against magic than they do against physical damage. So that could be part of what I'm seeing here. But I don't know, it looks like melee damage to me. Those satyrs are just stab, stab, stabbying. Hey, I turned on nameplates. That's nice. Alright, so at least my bear isn't starting the encounter before I get any chance to drink at all.
You will die.
Seems like a fine player, just like something's going on with their health bar. Alright, so everybody should back off a little faster than that. Not very responsive about getting away from the fire. It's fine. I can heal through it. Is everybody here? Yeah, okay. I thought we were missing someone. Guess I was noticing one person wasn't taking damage from the fire. Looks like they just know to run away from it quicker. Making use of that Renewing Mist multi-heal. Put it on one person, heal the other, and then they both get healed. Alright, so that was Thorngrim the Tender, I guess. This is not the way, by the way. You don't go back up there. It's through here. Okay, interesting. So first two bosses, High Botanist Freywin and whatever, are very similar formats. Bosses 2 and 3 are also very similar format. Lash is going to be very much like the thing we just fought, or at least in the same kind of environment. And then something different for the final one. Uh-oh, polymorphed. That's inconvenient. So I revivaled as soon as I came out of that. It wasn't necessary at all, but I couldn't tell that at the time. It'll probably be back off cooldown next time I need it. Oh boy, that's a lot of things. They're mostly little ones though, so it should be fine. Some Spanish word or Portuguese or something there. I don't know what that means. 3 damage dealers are from Latin American servers, by the way. So that kind of language is expected. There's Laj. Oh right, Laj teleports back to his chamber. Then summons additional flowers to come chomp on us. Maybe? They're just sitting in their little growth chambers, not moving. Shouldn't they be coming after us? Or did they somehow die already? My camera's not pointed that way, so I can't tell. Hey, I'm getting to attack! That's nice. I'm standing in some stuff. Or no, okay. I'm contagious. Alright, so there's that kind of thing. Alright, so it spreads in a radius around me, I guess, to anybody standing nearby? It looks as though someone else has it, but I don't see the debuff icon, so maybe that's a different effect that just looks the same. Okay, so the rogue has it now. I can just dispel it, which I'm not doing for some reason. Okay, that didn't seem too serious. And then just a warp splinter, right. Now you're an Arakoa. That's different. Okay, so we have a bird bear. Bear form, yes. But also twice cursed Arakoa feather. Okay, so it wasn't the Transmorpher beacon. It's a different toy. I guess this is just a druid who doesn't like to look like a bear when being a bear. I can understand that. It's just that the other options aren't all that great. And come with limited duration and weird side effects and stuff.
Who disturbs this sanctuary?
This fight's kind of weird. This dude doesn't really want to fight us, but does it anyway. I thought there were a bunch of little flowers to fight on the way to him, but maybe not. We didn't... Maybe we fought them so quick I didn't even notice.
Maybe this is good. No, we fight. Come to my aid.
Okay, come to my aid. That's when it happens. So, saplings come. And yeah, he doesn't really want to fight. But he does anyway. Has a big stomp that stuns. Okay, that's pretty nasty. I was ready with revival. Like I was on high alert this entire run, just using all of my biggest heal buttons. Because it seemed necessary.
Do not belong here.
Okay, well I guess that was it. Wait, somebody didn't get credit for killing that? That's weird. Okay, well, that was a kind of weird run on the Botanica. See you for the next one.